gonna start off this warrior nice and strong. Rip. Gonna get our Hearthstone ready to go. Sorry, I don't actually typically like it to be that loud, so and on a 50%. Don't even really need the gear here right now, to be honest. I had a hunter named Colette. I got him to level 27. I was drinking though and ended up killing myself, basically, is what happened. No, that's exactly what happened. I was in wetlands. I was fighting cursed sailors and cursed marines. I was underwater and I wasn't paying attention. I can't really play this game when I'm drunk. Not really drunk, drinking, even tipsy. I kind of forget what I'm doing, and then I just die. I'm actually currently just trying to get to level 2, just killing young wolves. Because I like to leave this area at level 6, and typically with above 10 silver, if I can. If I can't, that's fine, it is what it is. There's no point in repairing. I'm so used to it, like going repair every chance that I get. But honestly, it's probably better this way anyways. This what's training is really helpful for me too, because I can just come in here and understand what I need. I know that it's typically every 2 levels and stuff like that, but I still enjoy it. Battle shot's gonna be nice. It's gonna make things go a little bit quicker. It just sucks because I'm gonna be basically killing these wolves. It's gonna be very slow leveling. I'm hoping by the end of tonight I will be at I'm hoping to be level 10-ish by the time I get off. Ooh, lucky drop. Got a bag. Off rip. My mage can actually make me wool bags, so that's nice. But I'll probably start off with linen bags, just like everyone else. My mage will make me the wool bags once I get the wool on this character. You guys didn't get to see my mage. My mage is only level 12, I think, 12 to 13 right now. I primarily play my mage with my wife, so I won't be playing my mage on YouTube. I'm just going to be making this guy my main until he dies, or if I get to level 60, which would be really nice. But listen, I'm realistic. I understand I'm not that great at the game. I've been playing for a pretty long time. Most of my life I've been playing. So something that I find the most challenging for me in World of Warcraft playing like this is because I never got to experience World of Warcraft Classic to begin with. So I've always played like the newer World of Warcraft. So I started out in Wrath of the Lich King as a kid, and I used to play with my dad all the time. But I got pretty good at understanding retail and everything. But I'm still not to the level that I would like to be. If that makes sense. Like, it would be nice if I could just learn more, and I'm still learning every single time I play this game. I'm still discovering new zones and everything. In hardcore in general, I've never had a level 60, so it's just one of those things it's hard for me to understand as a player. Classic WoW and the experience, understanding that I should probably be leveling, cooking, leveling up, like my professions and everything. I'm so used to going blacksmithing and everything on like a warrior or paladin, because that's what I've always been used to, right? But then I see a ton of like warriors and everything in hardcore. They're going alchemy. A lot of like the guides that I've watched too, they highly recommend like engineering for casters. Like, engineering is just a way to go in this game too. You go mining, engineering, and then you have your target dummy and everything. But I've always enjoyed being able to make my own gear and not really have to buy my gear. I know I have to buy my recipes sometimes, but I just want the satisfaction of getting a character to level 60, mostly solo, mostly questing, because I want the most classic experience. Even though I've also never gotten a character to 60 on any realm on classic. So, you know, I thought I would start there when I first started playing, but I kind of like playing classic, but then it kind of ended up being pointless because nobody was really playing. Nobody was really playing at that time and everything, so it felt pointless to me. See, I should have gotten the wrists, because then no, but I'm also gonna go get mining as soon as I leave this area. I'm gonna leave this area, go get mining from Stormwind, and then I will be dipping right back to Goldshire. And some people may ask, why would I choose a warrior to level with on classic? But honestly, I chose warrior because to me, warrior is the more fun way to go. Genuinely, it's very slow, sure, whatever, but it's the most fun class. Like Hunter seems, well, okay, I never got anyone to 60 on hardcore or anything, but Hunter seems pretty easy to play, especially if you're playing with other people. Paladins are pretty nice to play. I've played a few paladins, but all of them have felt the same to me in terms of not too difficult to understand and play, and I feel like Warrior offers this challenge, super descriptive, what's it called, storyline that I like to like basically play out in my head. Also, a lot of my mistakes when leveling, it's always come from me being overly confident in my character with the gear that I have, and it always comes back to bite me because it really is that bad. There's things in this game that I feel like, oh, I can do that. I can solo that. And I really shouldn't be trying to solo anything. Especially if they're not like green to me. So like, for example, I once, on my last warrior, I killed Hogger solo on my last warrior, and I was like, I was pretty surprised that I actually managed to kill Hogger solo. And then I ended up going, so after Hogger, I don't go immediately into Westfall. I should. I think I'm going to do that next time, but I didn't immediately go into Westfall. I went to, I was going to go over to Lochmoden, right? And basically on the way, there's that level 12 elite, and I was like, oh, I just killed Hogger solo, so there should be no real issue with me killing, I forget what his name is. He's the elite over there, though. I don't know why I did that. And basically, I just lost that fight, and I was like, shoot. I also don't like running, either. If I get into a bad situation, man, I'll fight it out. It doesn't matter. I don't like running that much. Because to me, there's no point in running. There isn't a point to running, in all honesty. If we're gonna run and then I get dazed, it's like, turn around and fight. Because at that point, you're already dazed, you're already getting hit, you're more likely to be dazed because you're still running with your back turned. So I always try to run like kind of like at an angle and like backing up like that, but then again, I'm still getting hit by multiple people. If other people in the party start panicking because they see me running, like, it messes up the whole group and the whole dynamic. But if you just stick and stay, typically what will happen is you'll have a much better time just sitting there. But that really only works for group dynamics, and I just don't do it. I'm not the one to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna sit there and fight. I'm not gonna even try to hamstring. I'm not gonna try to run. Sometimes you gotta run. It is what it is. I just stay my ground too much. And it definitely has come back to bite me. In this starting area, there's almost no way to die, really. Unless you're getting too big for your britches. If you get really unlucky, like super duper unlucky, and you're missing, like your spirit is like super high right now for the level. Well, not high, but I don't know how to explain it. You don't have enough health, that much health, so you regen your health super fast. Like I said, I'm completely well aware of the fact that there are better players out there than me. So, I always try to take the advice other players give me, even if I don't think it's right, because I'm not one to judge. I literally cannot judge. If they've had a level 60, well, good for them, man. They did it. They fucking did it. Now, in-game and everything, I doubt I'll ever get through in-game in hardcore. I've never done in-game to begin with, so if I ever get to level 60, I'm definitely gonna have to watch a ton of guides. Because I don't know anything about molten core or anything like that, so definitely gonna need some guides. Yeah, so this warrior, I'm gonna do blacksmithing and mining. I typically like to level in arms, like two-handed, right? Level in two-handed for the first part of the journey, because I feel like it's way easier. I get that copper axe, plus 3 to stamina. It's pretty nice. It's hard to beat at this level. It's extremely hard to beat, actually. I mean, unless I get some crazy good drop or something. But I'm not really looking for good drops or anything like that. So sad. I had 12 gold on my hunter. And now I have 0. I have 1 silver, 88 copper. My mage doesn't have anything because I've spent all of it on linen. Well, like buying fine thread and stuff. The gear on my mage actually is pretty good, I think. I've been really really focusing on, like, how do you say it? What? I've been really focusing on gear for my mage, and I'm leveling my mage in tailoring and enchanting, which are both very costly. I don't know why they invited me to group. Don't invite me to a group. I'm not in a quest that requires a group, so nothing here is gonna kill me. Two bags is actually crazy. That is pretty crazy. Now my mage really only needs to make me 2 bags. Just 2 bags. Man, that's insane. I have a long way to 10 silver. I usually grind wolves like a lot more than just this, because I usually want at least like a bag, 1 bag coming out of here is what I typically want. But I'm not getting that. I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. I got 2 bags now. I'm not going to be spending the money on anything, really, except for training. That's the really big part, but typically I grind so much that the training doesn't really matter that much. The wolves are the cash cows here, dude. I'm telling you. You drop these claws and everything, and the dwarf and gnome starting place, like they've got this insane thing with the boars. They're boars, they're wolves, it's the same thing, except they have boars over there too. And it's crazy, dude. It's awesome. to be leveling with a shield primarily until I get the copper battle axe, which probably won't be for a while because I need to find, what is it on that? That two-handed axe. Yeah, it is. I need 2 light leather. That's like the big thing, is that 2 light leather. But if I don't end up finding that, I'll probably just end up making a, yeah, probably just a copper short sword and run with that shield for a while. Just cause, or I'll get something on the way. And then of course, once I get to level 40, I'm gonna pick that axe all day. You guys know what axe I'm talking about, whirlwind axe. Gotta do that, gotta get that whirlwind axe. I feel like I want that chest more than I want the actual quest items right now. I'm just getting so lucky. I'm surprised I didn't pull anybody. I wasted that rend. That's so sad. That's awesome. I like that. Let me use this one as a rage farm. just so that way the other combat sequences will go faster. Alrighty then. Listen, if they're here, might as well do it. Might as well kill them all. It's XP. It's not a lot of XP, but it's XP. Honestly, I'm gonna have a build. I'm for sure gonna have a build for every single thing. So I'm absolutely gonna level one-handed and get myself up there, get used to tanking. Again, I don't know why I keep doing it. Anyways, get used to tanking, and then I'm going to end up what is it? I'm gonna end up just going straight to like two-handers off rip, because then that way if somebody is saying like looking for one more DPS, I could say, hey, I'll do it, and then I'll be able to throw out some major DPS for sure. I can throw out some major DPS. So I'm level 6 now, so I can go train. But you see I only have 4 silver. I can't get anything with that right now. So it's almost worth it Well, I can get stuff. Don't get me wrong. I can get stuff. But it's almost worth it to go farm wolves for a little bit longer and collect that money, because then I can go straight to my professions, and then that way I can level my professions while I level up. I'm only killing this level 1 wolf because it allows me to get the rage for my battle shout. Alright. I'm gonna skip the level 1s because the level 2s spawn right over here too. Hell, if I have to leave here at level 7 before I get, I don't know, right now I'm gonna say like 6 silver. If I gotta leave like at level 7 from killing all these wolves, it is what it is. Probably poor gameplay, but I mean, a super interesting video. This is what I enjoy. When I watch World of Warcraft videos, I like watching the full play. I can understand the entertainment behind all those edited clips and everything. I am not the guy to do any sort of editing unless I like understand it more, or if people are more interested later on. Like, hey, you should make these type of videos. Maybe I'll do it. But right now I'm just doing whatever I want. Did not know that he was targeting. Don't worry about all those other characters. They're all dead. Except for the bottom one. Yeah, no, see, I just... Now that I say that it'd be boring as hell, I'm gonna see about just going straight to Stormwind. Because I should be fine. I can definitely get mining and definitely afford a pick. My problem is gonna come with, can I afford mining and blacksmithing? Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna go to Goldshire, turn these quests in, accept all the quests, make it my home, go to Stormwind, hearth back to Goldshire. Alright. That means I got 0. But okay, cool. I'm not doing fishing. I'll do cooking, but the way I level cooking, I'm definitely gonna do off video. That is way too much. That is way too much. I may also level professions more off video too. But It's 1 silver to get blacksmithing. I mean, it's 1 silver to get cooking. So I want to see what it's going to end up being once I get my mining pick. I believe it's 10. Alright, I'm sending it. We're going to be very broke, but I'm going to send it. Broke as hell, but I'm definitely doing this. Not you. Oh, so the only thing I really left there bad about was my pants, but I can make pants like right out the gate. You know what? Next time I drink, I will mute my mic. You know, if someone one day teaches me something and is like, hey, so in Elwyn Forest, you know, you can actually go learn mining over here, I would actually be very upset. Because I've never really explored Elwyn Forest to that depth before. So that is just sad. That'd be pretty good for my mage. I wonder if all these people that are doing layers, I bet they're all mages. Oh, never mind. I don't know. I've always learned that, like, if you're doing AoE farming, you want to layer. Nah, I totally agree with that guy. I don't see this being worth 10 gold. I don't see it being worth 7 gold, to be honest with you. It's just 7. 7 extra damage. Yeah, it stacks up once your gear has like a lot, right? But who cares, man? If you're in the end game and you're like that, I mean, do what you gotta do. Alright, well, since I am her thing right now. I think I'm about an hour in, I want to say. I'm 47 minutes in, and I'm level 6, so I am going to log off, so yeah. Alright. And yep, level 12 mage.